Yeah.
All right, we're going live now. If it's up to you whether or not you want to talk about your dog's butt, but because you can definitely talk about your dog's butt even though we're live, if you'd like. It's your dog, man.
Just look at my butt. This is my dog butt.
My butt. My butt. My doggy butt.
Did I do this wrong? I feel like I did this wrong. Oh no, there it is. Yeah.
What?
Okay. So Chuck, have you found a good tiefling picture for your tiefling?
I found a few. I'm just having trouble deciding. Some of them looked a little bit too demonic for what I'm envisioning what he looks like, but no, I think I was going to go with this guy.
Yeah, this is definitely not working out the way I thought it would. I should probably learn more about Twitches and things.
My Twitch has an itch.
Yeah, so without Damien here, I think we're just gonna. I just want to get some information on your dudes. Without tell me about your dudes and stuff, and we'll do that. I think we're just gonna. I just want to get some information on your dudes. Without tell me about your dudes and stuff, and we'll do that. I think we're just gonna go around. I just want to get some information on your dudes. Without tell me about your dudes and stuff, and we'll do that. I think we're just gonna go around. And one of these days, I'm gonna learn how to spell Annihilation without fucking it up.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Annihilation. All right, Sleepy Gary. Fucking it up.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right, so tell me about Jorg/Slashenstein. All right, Sleepy Gary. Fuck it. What do we got going on with him? All right, so tell me. Tell me about
Jorg/Slashenstein is he's a barbarian and he's a human. He used to be a soldier, and
tell me about
he just I don't know. He wanders around, and he's a barbarian. I have not had time to put personality traits or ideals or anything like that. But he's just a hack and slash kind of guy. Where there's murder and killing and cutting people in half, he's there. He's just personality traits or ideals or anything.
So he's a soldier.
He's just a hack and slash kind of guy. Yes, he was a soldier and cutting people in half. Now he's just like hanging around. He's not a soldier.
So he's a soldier. Okay.
So his background is soldier. Yes, he was.
So using the Tomb of Annihilations, starting the adventure things. Okay. So your superiors in the military have recommended you for an important expedition to Chult. Using the Tomb of Annihilations, which is somewhere in the Forgotten Realms. Adventure things. Because we're just going to do this. We're just going to do this one. The military have recommended you for an important expedition to the module, because why not?
Okay.
Which is somewhere in the success of the mission is so vital that they promise to make you a captain if you ensure the expedition's success. Because why not?
Then I retcon me not being a soldier anymore, and I do that.
Maybe they
captain sounds awesome.
Maybe they found you someplace and they were just like, you want to re-enlist? We'll make you a captain. You can be Captain/16.
And I do that.
Maybe they found you someplace. Hey, Captain/16. You want to re-enlist? We'll make you a captain. You can be Captain/16.
And I do that.
Maybe they found you someplace. Hey, Captain/Steen. You want to re-enlist? We'll make you a captain. You can be Captain/.
Taking every minute of it.
Okay. All right, yeah, Chuck. If you're back with us, tell us about Yargil Praetorian.
Yargil. I'm gonna bring up stats. He was born of noble birth to an ancient house from the Praetor side of the realm.
Okay.
I remember that.
Well, we're in the Forgotten Realms, but
Right.
there's a Praetor, something. Yeah.
I'm remembering your other map. Never mind. Anywho, and at some point in my life and training, something spoke to me, and I was compelled to follow and do good and root out evil. And now I use my warrior training to do good.
Okay. All right. What's your background?
I only put noble. I didn't do too much research in that. Like why I'm in the area.
Well, no, but based on your background, using starting the adventure included with the Tomb of Annihilations, giving you guys reasons to go on the adventure. They did some little thing where for each background they gave you a hook to hook you into the adventure. So I'm going to use those for this one.
Okay. Oh, I remember now. The voice in my head wanted me to go towards Chult.
Okay, so all right, yeah, we can do that.
Root out the evil. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's cool. We can do that. And your family knows this merchant named Sindra Sylvain.
Was told to go.
Yeah, and your family heard you said I'm going to Chult, and they're just like, you should contact Sindra Sylvain because we understand that she's mounting a expedition to Chult, so maybe you should go see her and get out of our hair. Stop raiding the icebox.
All right.
Okay. Now, fentanyl. Tell me about fentanyl,
yes.
John. What's fentanyl?
Fentanyl is my silver dragonborn cleric.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He likes to he likes to heal people, and he likes things going well. He's a little stubborn, but he's very clerical, so he's there to help. And smash people's brains in because he likes that too.
Okay. Your mic is still kind of coming in a little weirdish. But that's all right.
Is this any better?
That's a little bit better, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what is fentanyl's background?
I don't know. It's like a white cinder block wall. No. He is an acolyte.
He's an acolyte? Okay.
He is an acolyte, yes.
Okay. Temples are... oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he will do anything for his temple. He will do anything to protect the temple and the ideals of the temple he serves.
Okay. Well, your temple has been vexed by a widespread magical curse that is causing people to waste away while also preventing the dead from being raised. An expeditionary force is headed to Chult to find the origin of the curse, and you've decided to join it because you want to protect your temple.
Okay.
And Chuck, what do you have stuff for your other dude yet?
Yes, for Amun.
Mm-hmm.
He is an archaeologist, tiefling warlock.
An archaeologist.
Yes, I went that angle. I'm like, hey, let me go this angle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you've learned. Go ahead.
he wants to learn as much as he can and see what happens from there.
This belongs in a museum.
Almost did that.
That's right.
Okay, well, you have learned that a wizard merchant is planning an important expedition to Chult, a place full of lost cities you're anxious to explore. Your request to join the expedition was approved.
Yay.
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 Joining you on this mission will be Tom Servo. Tom Servo is a rock gnome druid, and he is I haven't chosen a background for him yet. He will be let's say he's an entertainer. I like that. Even though it doesn't really fit with the druid. I mean, it doesn't not fit with the druid either, doesn't it? He spent many years entertaining chipmunks and things of that nature in the woods.
Alvin!
And he happens to be sponsored by a retired adventurer and merchant named Sindra Sylvain. And a terrible curse has befallen her, and she needs his help to end it. The quest will take him to Chult, a distant and exotic land where he can win fame and renown. Not that he really cares about that. He likes singing to chipmunks and such. So I need to give him performance. And what else do entertainers get?
Acrobatics?
Maybe. He might get to choose between two. I've been working on other stuff lately, so I haven't done... and another thing you guys may notice is I do not have all of my nifty macros in this game. I set the game up and stuff, and I did not put macros in it. I've been working on other stuff, so I apologize for that.
Oh.
So there's no cool buttons. Yeah, acrobatics and performance.
Ma.
Okay. So I'm just going to read from stuff. The adventure's default starting location is the city of Baldur's Gate on the Sword Coast. So that's where you guys are at the moment. Chuck, you know all about Baldur's Gate.
Never played it, but yes.
For the past several days, the talk of the streets and taverns has all been about the so-called Death Curse, a wasting disease afflicting everyone who's ever been raised from the dead. Victims are growing thinner and weaker each day, slowly but steadily sliding toward the death they once denied. So it's kind of like, what was that series of movies? Final Destination. When they finally succumb, they can't be raised, and neither can anyone else, regardless of whether or not they've ever received that miracle in the past. Temples and scholars of divine magic are at a loss to explain a curse that has affected the entire region and possibly the entire world. So, you guys have all been invited or sought out like this Sindra Sylvain. She's a retired adventurer. She was a wizard and a merchant of no small repute. So, it's like everyone would have heard of her. Some people more than others, but... And she has magic to expedite the party's journey to Chult, as well as treasure with which to reward characters for their assistance. So, there might be treasure after this, adventure. I guess, after we're done with this adventure, we're planning on going back to our regular campaign, so the treasure she gives you will be mostly useless. Although we could always do other stuff with these characters later, so especially if we really like them.
Fentanyl will make sure he buries it in a place that my other guys can find it.
They're in another world.
He will put it in a box, and the box will do a weird space warpy thing.
You could put it in a bag of holding and put that bag of holding in another bag of holding with a note, like an address, like send to this world.
See, done. Very simple.
Let's just create a ghost box.
Send to Fredo. Oh, a ghost box. Ooh.
Please send to Fredo.
Ghost box. Okay. So you've been invited to the
It's
home.
going to be like that movie. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What were you saying? What movie?
It was going to be like the movie with Bill and Ted, and I can't remember his name all of a sudden. I am blocked out of names.
Death?
You know, when they have the mailbox? No. You know, John Wick there, you know. Neo.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Keanu. Meow.
Yeah, and Sandra Bullock. I think it's Sandra Bullock. Where they had the mailbox.
Yeah.
2 years apart, and they became boyfriend and girlfriend through the mailbox.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that one. I know the
Keanu
movie
Reeves.
you're talking about.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves and yeah, the mailbox. Wasn't that the name of the postman with Kevin Costner? And he would take.
Well, yeah, but there was no time loopy thing in there. He was just a guy with a jackass.
No, but he would take the letters from Keanu's mailbox and give them to Sandra Bullock's mailbox.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's what he'd do.
He would giggle. He would go hee 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 hee.
Mondo, I chose a picture, but it's kind of huge. I don't know if you can really make it smaller or...
Yeah, no, I can make it smaller. Go ahead and put it into Discord so I can make your token really quick.
Into Discord?
Yeah, put it into... Well, I mean, put it anywhere, actually. I mean, I can pick it up anywhere from you, but...
Okay, well, it's in the Roll20.
Okay, can I pull it out of Roll20?
It is a giant picture.
Oh, you put it in your character sheet? You dragged it into
Yeah.
your... Oh, okay, all right. That makes it a little easier, actually. So...
Great.
Looking at me, suave. What's his name again? Amun?
Yeah.
Amunda Living?
Oh, I may have to use that. Amun, the living.
Border tint, color, boop. The ring. Let's drag that picture from there to there. Dun, 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 This is how we roll. Introductory. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna do some intro. Hopefully, Damien will join us next week with his bard.
All right, there he is.
There, who is Damien?
No,
Oh,
the living. Oh, wait.
oh, so you changed his last name to Living?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There we go. I had to.
The group I'm going to be playing with on Sunday, I think some of them may even be here. The three of them are going to be monks, and we a couple of us really wanted them all to have Adrian monk tokens, but it's not going down like that. One of them does. And I shared them on the Facebook if you guys would like to see the... Chuck, you saw it. I know I tagged you.
I saw. Hilarious.
I was talking to you the other day.
Yeah.
Because I made a... I put Monk's head on Samwise and gave him better hair. And then I did a fire Gensai monk, and he was pretty cool. And then it kind of stopped there. But I was willing to go. I was willing to go all in. I was going to make 1,000,000 Adrian monks. I was going to use a Tony Shalhoub from Galaxy Quest for one of them. Because one of them is an investigator, so I was looking for Tony Shalhoub in a uniform. Okay, let's move him on here. All right, there it is, and let's drag his token to here. Onto the thing. Let's get him to be the right size.
Make me puny, make me puny. Puny God.
I'm unbelieving. I like it. Let's give him some hit points. Not 0. Let's give him an armor class. And he does have dark vision, so let me give him some dark vision. And you select a token. Boom. Okay. All right. So here he is. I'm unbelieving. What's that noise?
Bubba snoring.
Okay. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it is kind of, yeah.
All right. So you've been invited to the home of Sindra Sylvain. She's a retired adventurer and merchant. A uniformed attendant leads you up a grand staircase to the 3rd floor. She's got 3 floors. And then ushers you into a wood-paneled room with a fireplace, comfortable chairs, and a heavy table bearing goblets and bottles of wine. The darkly paneled walls are hung with maps and sea charts. Racks, shelves, and cabinets hold hundreds of more rolled-up maps and charts. A person is seated in an overstuffed chair near the fire. You can't discern a gender because only the person's head emerges from under a heavy blanket draped over the chair, so it's like someone's grandma or grandpa. And an embroidered hood and silver mask conceal the wearer's face. Even the person's dry, raspy voice provides no clue. Oh boy. Help yourselves to wine and seat yourselves, friends. I hope I may call you that.
Okay. I like wine.
I'm Sindra Sylvain. Please. Oh, you're all so big and bulky except for you, Mr. Gnome Man.
Yes, we are. Wow.
Yeah, so you guys...
Where's the wine?
Yeah, it's all over the table. There's wine. Not all over the table, but in bottles and shit. Don't bark. She says to her dog. Her dog starts barking. Her dog's laying by the fire. She's like, "Don't bark, you bastard! I'm sorry. I'm a little out of sorts." So you know why I've called you all here?
Yes. There's some sort of disease going around. It's fucking everyone up.
Yeah,
You gotta fix that shit.
It's a curse, a death curse. And, well, I was an adventurer years ago, and one time I died, and I was raised from the dead. I don't really like to talk about it, but the death curse you've heard so much about has struck me. I don't know how much longer I'll last before I perish. The clerics can't help me. They're stymied by what is happening. Just downright stymied.
What about Alfalfa?
Alfalfa is of no use to me. I've replaced him with another bard who you'll meet in Chult. I hope.
Okay.
Probably next week.
That sounds excellent.
My contacts in the Harpers have learned that the cause of the death curse is a necromantic artifact called the Soulmonger. According to their sources, the Soulmonger is somewhere in Chult, which is a peninsula ringed with mountains and choked with rainforests. There are enormous reptiles, savage goblins, and an army of undead prowling its jungles and ruins. Mapping the place has always been nigh impossible. And who talks like this? And nothing is known about the region's current geography beyond a few miles from the coast. Working from dozens of sea charts, logbooks, and explorers' journals, I've assembled everything I know about the current state of Chult into one map. I'll provide it to you if you undertake my mission. Does this sound good to you guys? Do you guys want to go? Will you help me?
I don't know. I was gonna play some board games with my brothers later, but yeah, okay, fuck it, let's do it.
Who's that? Is that Bjorg or Fenn?
Bjorg.
Okay. And you, Mr. Silver Dragon Man?
Hey, man. Yeah, no, we'll definitely do that, man. My temple. They told me I need to. This bad stuff was happening. I'd do anything for those guys. Those guys are awesome.
They are. I'm good friends with some of them. They're very nice people. And you, Mr. Hornman, Tiefling guy? Amon Deleven? Will you follow me or die?
Yes, I will join you on this journey.
Oh, I'm not going to go all the way.
It's okay. I wish to explore the area.
And you, Mr. Yargil Praetorian, whose family I know.
Yes, I must go. I am compelled to go down there and fight this evil.
That's fantastic. And you, my little gnome friend. My little gnome entertainer, I found you in the forest long ago, singing to the chipmunks. And Tom Servo says... So am I going to use my regular gnome voice?
Sure.
I don't know if I could do a Tom Servo, so yeah, I'll use my regular gnome voice. Sure. My name is Tom Servo. I would love to go. You found me singing to the chipmunks, and the chipmunks wouldn't sing back. I understand that there may be singing chipmunks in Chult because it's so weird and unexplored. All right, you little bastard. You're so weird. When you're ready to depart, I will teleport us all to Port Nyanzaru, the only major settlement in Chult. I've been there several times before, so there's little chance of mishap. Once there, I'll be staying with a friend of mine named Wakanga Atamu. He's one of the 7 merchant princes who rule the city.
Well, let's go do that then.
Okay.
We should drink some of this wine first.
Absolutely.
When are we leaving? We leaving in the morning?
Yeah, if you need to tell anyone you're going or anything, if you want to tell your parents where you'll be, how to reach you in Chult, I don't know how they would do that, but you can of course do that. But yeah, no, have some wine.
Okay, I'll text my folks later. It's okay.
Okay, fantastic. At this point, I will be giving you the player's map of Chult. Ta-da!
Ooh.
Yeah, the player's map of Chult, right on the board there.
Sweet.
Let me make it a little. Let me biggin it a little for the people at home. So yeah, so it's really only, if you're looking at the map, it's really only the the outer rings that have, the outer layer that's been explored and people know stuff about. All that middle area is like roughly unexplored, or at least like not well enough explored for people to have mapped accurately. Drew is not involved in this.
A poor bastard.
I know, right? So she says, you may all stay here. I have rooms for you, and we'll leave in the morning. If there's anything you need to do on your way out, I mean, by all means, go ahead and do it. And like I said, my bard friend will be meeting us next week when we get into the shizzy.
And we're gonna go to the port Navanzaru.
Nyanzaru. Nyanzaru. You pronounce it however you want, baby.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, I want to go play a little bit in my corner, and you just let me know when we're going, and yeah, I'm gonna be over here.
Okay.
Playing.
All right. Yeah, we'll be leaving in the morning. You go ahead and pray. You're gonna need to pray. Pray a lot, sweet babies.
So Fentanyl is gonna go and
You're all.
he's gonna go snort some heroin in the corner.
Okay. Yeah, you were getting all.
Bjorn is gonna start drinking some wine.
Okay.
And just gonna hang out and get silly.
All right. So if there's nothing like you guys really need to do, I mean, and I don't think there is. I mean, this is the first. You guys like don't even know yourselves yet, or do you? No. Don't even know yourselves. You have no deep ties to anyone except for the things you said in your backgrounds.
Yes.
I feel like a 14-year-old boy just trying to figure myself out.
Okay. All right. So the next morning, Sindra Sylvain gathers you all, and she's like, "I will now use my teleport spell. Are you guys ready for this? It's pretty good."
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be like awesome.
Yeah, no, it is. It's going to be very cool. It's I'm very good at teleporting, especially to Port Nyanzaru.
My moon's gonna watch her intently as she does it.
Okay. Is he looking for anything in particular, or?
Just how she does it, and if he can mimic it, maybe.
Okay.
He's a curious boy.
I'm giving you the map now of Port Nyanzaru.
I am ready, lady. Let's go.
All right, yeah. So, okay.
I'm trying to figure out my voices for my characters.
Yeah, no worries. Me too. Me too, because I really don't want all of my gnomes to sound like this all the time. Only the one that follows the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord told me to follow you.
Names.
Okay, so she does her thing. She does her casting of a teleport. She makes you all stand in a circle. She's like, come on in, get close. Closer.
Oh, group hug, man.
Group hug, everyone hug the power of friendship.
Hey, man, watch it with that stick.
Okay, so she teleports you all. And you all arrive exactly where she said you were going to arrive. You appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones, mingles with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and the tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue, green, orange, and salmon pink, or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports blankets and clay urns of colorful flowers or is draped in leafy, flowering vines. There are minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells performing on street corners. Multicolored pennants. I almost said peasants. That would have been bad. And sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes race past you, squealing in delighted terror as a street performer, costumed as a big-toothed lizard, stomps and roars behind them. The whole city appears to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. So basically, you're in D&D Florida, with a little bit of D&D Chinatown thrown in.
Oh, dude, this place is awesome.
I love it here. This is where I used to come in the winters. To D&D Florida. Because, you know, I'm old. D&D Florida is where I retired. Okay.
Is the weather not so bad on your knees?
Exactly. Actually, it's murder on my knees. It's so humid here sometimes. But it's better than the cold. The cold Baldur's Gate days. So I don't know what kind of folks you people are, aside from the fact that I have, hired you all to do this mission. I didn't look at your applications. I was just like, these guys signed up, sure, hire them. So you can secure rooms for yourselves at either the Thundering Lizard, if you're looking for a raucous time, or Kaya's House of Repose if you want a good night's sleep. Both inns are located near the Red Bazaar, which is Area 18 on your map here. She's like, look at this map, it's Area 18. Oh, it's not marked on your map, it's only marked on my DM's map, because I am special.
It is not marked on my map. I was looking for red canopies.
Yeah, let me find it here.
I was thinking that red oval building.
Red oval building. Big yellow joint. Big yellow joint. I'll meet you all at the big yellow joint. Well, how come I can't find it? Oh, there it is. I see it now.
Big yellow joint.
Yeah.
Oh, pass it over, dude.
It is, if you guys zoom out far enough, it is here. Let me ping it. In this area. There we go. In this area here, I am pinging. Ping.
Okay.
If any of the people I'm playing
ping
with...
it again?
Yeah. If any of the people I'm playing with on Sunday are watching, they're like, oh, God.
Oh, I see it now.
What have I gotten myself into? This is just my goofy brother game, which is serious, but it's also very goofy.
Yes, we can be.
We are totally serious.
I'm so serious.
Totally serious.
Oh my God, like I'm so serious right now. You have no idea how serious I can be. I'm like, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why so serious? Oh boy. All right, so yeah.
Not much.
So, so she suggests both of those inns. She will be staying at the villa of the merchant prince Wakanga Otamu, and she's going to stay there for the remainder of the adventure. She also says that if, she's like, if you guys would like to come with me, I'd be more than happy to introduce you to Wakanga. He's an old friend of mine. Or if you just want to walk around and get your rooms, that's fine. You can meet me there for dinner later. I'll give you directions. Or you can call an Uber.
Fentanyl is going to go near the docks and the ports.
Okay.
He's got some shopping to do.
Oh wait!
I have decided, since I've created my voice for Fentanyl, he might have a little drug problem.
Oh boy, okay. She gives you each 50 gold pieces with which to outfit yourselves. I mean, so you guys can just you don't need to actually go to stores now. Because, like I said, we're just doing a little intro because Damien's not here, and we have our characters ready. So I figured we'd do a little intro so that we could actually get things underway. So you can just buy things later, like, during the week or before we play next week, or you can even put them in your sheet now, but she gives you all 50 gold pieces for expenses. And I'm serious about calling an Uber, though. Uber is one of these big, large, lizard-like dinosaur beasts of burden, and they'll take you anywhere you need to go. I mean, you just give them a copper piece, and you're just like, but you need to just call the Uber. You can use the app on your phone. I don't know what those things are, but Uber's a thing now. And I'm making that canon for this adventure, in the city, that's the name of the company that has the big dinosaurs that you climb on, like a Flintstone-y kind of thing. And, they take you places. And when you see one of them coming, they have these red banners that have a strange symbol. It may be Uber in one of the languages of Chult or something. It may actually read Uber. But basically, yeah, to call an Uber, you just you hold up your hand and you just yell, Uber! And the guy will pull over and let you on. That's canon. Whatever you do, though, don't use Lyft.
What's wrong with Lyft?
Lyft is and you see up in the distance, there are these huge winged dinosaurs. You people would know them as pterodons or something like that. Those big what was the other word for those types of pterodactyls?
Pterodactyls?
Yeah. She's like, if you call Lyft, one of these pterodactyls swoop down and pick you up to drop you off where you want to go. But sometimes they drop people. We don't use Lyft. It's not a reliable company. And hopefully my bard will meet you in the morning, she says. And, as you guys are walking around the city, I mean, it is really hot. It's humid. There's a lot of those, exotic, smells, and there's a lot of that sound, it's, like I read from the description. It's it's a really busy... It's like walking around Little Italy and Chinatown, in New York, walking through the village and stuff. Only more so, and it's summertime, and you can smell some delicious street food, and you can also smell urine and garbage. It's like New York City, basically.
Awesome.
Yeah. You see these large beasts all over the place, like the one she called the Uber. None of you have ever seen, unless any of you decide you have been to Chult before, none of you have ever seen anything like this. She refers to them as dinosaurs, is what they call them. And they're huge, lizard things. I mean, you guys know what dinosaurs are. I don't need to describe them to you. And they use them to haul, carts and stuff. They heavy loads on cranes, towing boats. And she even tells you that, they have races. They race them through the streets. They paint them up and stuff, and barely under the rider's control. Sometimes they attack each other. People bet on these dinosaur races, making a little bit of money. There are plants growing everywhere, all over the buildings. There's a lot of vines and
So it's almost like the Flintstones is Bedrock.
It's very similar to Bedrock, only it's what if Bedrock was a D&D city? It's
okay.
Yeah.
Bedrock meets Moss Eisley.
Yes, Bedrock meets Moss Eisley, but with a lot more jungle. It's a lot more jungle than desert. It's very jungle.
On Dagobah.
All the city streets are paved with cobblestones or flagstones. They have deep rain gutters. There are defensive walls and towers with colorful awnings to shield guards from the sun. There are a bunch of walls which divide the city up into districts and stuff. And, every here so often, you see, there are, these big buildings, really old. They're just, crumbling. They look really ancient. They're covered with vines and lichens. So you can tell that this place is, really old. It's so old, like Syndra. What's her name's? And even though we didn't really do much, I think that's where we're gonna end it. So you guys are there. So next week, when we hopefully Damien will be here. Either way, we'll try to get started earlier. So that we can actually do stuff. But now we have our characters finished and stuff. We have little faces for them and everything, and yeah. So that was our intro to Tomb of Annihilation. Yeah, and if anyone's actually watching on Twitch, we usually try to do this earlier. We just had some conflicts this evening. Which prevented us from doing anything earlier. So if you're watching and you want to watch next week, what time are we really shooting for? Are we like shooting for 8:30? Like realistically, guys?
I think 8:30 is a better time.
Okay.
Because I have to get the brat to bed.
Right.
And that usually is a process. And so far, every time we've tried to 8:30ish.
Right. And John, I know John needs sleep because he gets up mad early.
Because I'm old.
And of course, Damien lives in another time zone that exists in Egypt. So he gets up extremely... Well, actually, I think now that we're trying to play earlier, he doesn't get up very early. He just stays up very late, right?
I think so.
Or tries to. I think he takes like...
That is...
Yeah, I think he tries to grab a nap and then he just kind of stays up late to play with us because he's in Egypt.
Egypt.
So if anyone's watching, thanks for watching. I know at least 2 people are watching, or were when we started. And yeah, so you can find us next week. You can if you follow the channel, I guess it'll tell you when we're starting to play. I don't know like a whole lot about Twitch. I just do this because people wanted to watch me play D&D with my brothers, and now I'm getting all sorts of involved in all sorts of stuff. I love it. But so, but also if you follow me at Dharmabob, DHARMABOB, I'll tell you when we're going live. All right. So I'm gonna stop the stream and we'll stay on here and bullshit because what else are we gonna do?